You're extremely rude. You paid $5 and you're complaining? I will have the platform support refund you and remove you from my classes. Have a great day.
I am appalled. It has been brought to my attention that there are several of you that are within my YouTube community that do not have any classroom teaching experience or very minimal classroom teaching experience, whether that be subbing or helping out with the school, what have you. So with that in mind, this also means the professionalism of online teachers, which is also the same as classroom teachers, needs to be addressed. Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey with Teaching Online with Kelsey. So please make sure it is not the last time that you see me by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below so that you're notified of new videos on my channel every week. And to also give this video a thumbs up because it does help support me and this channel. And if you like what I have to offer and you feel like all of my videos have been able to help you get started on your online teaching journey, but you just need a little more oomph to help you really scale your online teaching business or to really help you become the best online teacher possible, then please, please, please sign up for my YouTube memberships. It's going to be down below where you can participate in group mentoringships with me or one-on-one coaching with me. And if you do the one-on-one coaching with me, you also get a free lesson every month. No copyrights, nothing funky like that. Seriously, I write the lesson for you. I tell you how it goes and you just roll out of bed and teach. So as you probably guessed by the title of this video, I feel that it is important that we talk about in this video about like online teaching etiquette and just teacher professionalism, because what has happened very recently is something that I'm going to share with you. I'm not going to share what company this was regarding to. I'm not going to be revealing any names because not really any names were given out. I'm just going to keep it they for this particular situation. And this may almost be a segment of, you know, are they the bad apple? And, you know, it's one of these things because I know in very, very recent days, especially for this year, it does seem like teachers are really getting the short end of the stick in terms of like parent complaints and ridiculous parent requests. Like, I get that. However, what I'm about to read to you in this particular situation, I don't feel like for this particular situation that, you know, I don't think this parent was being way out of line. I really feel like, you know, the parent was being fair. So let's begin. So this was the parent who sent this message to an online teacher. So when can student expect activities to be posted? They try to do the activities and nothing is showing for them. This class was supposed to start last week and it shows that there was supposed to be another activity posted last week and it's not showing in the classroom. Only a quiz is showing. This week it's showing another activity that's supposed to be posted and nothing for this week has been posted. So this was the parent asking the teacher, you know, when am I going to be able to see all the postings that you said were going to happen? And I feel like for the parents' end, that is a very fair question to ask, because for us as online teachers, we do have an expectation and where, you know, if we're going to teach something, then we need to follow through on that request. That is what's expected of us as teachers, is to give the parents, you know, what they're expecting. So with that, this is what this particular teacher responded with. You're extremely rude. You paid $5 and you're complaining? I will have the platform support refund you and remove you from my classes. Have a great day. I am appalled. Now this is coming from someone who is a veteran teacher, both a veteran teacher in a classroom, but also as an online teacher. This is how you should never, ever talk to parents in such a matter. And I mean, and I get it. I understand parents today can sometimes be a little crunchy. Like, I get that. They just want their children to have the best education possible, the best experiences possible. So I do understand where that comes from in that instance. And I know some parents may even ask for unrealistic requests from teachers, and it's just like, that's just not really realistic. But from what I've read here, you can obviously see from that teacher's response to a parent asking, I feel like, a very valid question. You know, for that teacher to respond in such a way is very, very unprofessional. That should have never, ever happened. And this is where I want to share with you all now. If you haven't noticed, you know, yes, there are some marketing and customer service things that we have to do as online teachers, but because we are teachers first, we also need to have the same professionalism as we do if we were actually teaching in a classroom. Like it goes the same way. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand when you say, hey, I teach online. A lot of people seem to think that online teachers are like a completely different breed than classroom teachers. You still have to hold a certain level of professionalism as an online teacher as you would if you are teaching in the classroom. And this is what we need to talk about right now. So when you have a parent who asks legitimate questions such as this, as, hey, I'm not seeing the post that you said you would post during this week, you know, where are they? You know, first and foremost, you know, you need to check and make sure, like, if the posts are scheduled out, if they are scheduled out at the date that you want them to be sent out and at a certain time, you know, just check on those things if it's not there already. And then if it's not, you know, simply respond back to the parent. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, it looks like the post was supposed to be sent out today, but it looks like it was scheduled for tomorrow. Here, let me send that to you. So owning up to your mistakes if you mess up. And if parents reach out and ask questions or they're having technical difficulties, you know, the biggest thing is to be patient with them and to try to help them the best way that you can. And whether that be, you know, hey, this quiz link is broken. Can you send me a new one? You know, absolutely. And if parents do reach out and ask a question, you know, about the content, be available. I'm not saying you have to be available at 2 a.m. in the morning, but when you are available to message out parents and have conversations with them, you know, answer them at appropriate times where you can answer those questions for them about, you know, the lessons or quizzes or projects, whatever it may be. Again, I don't know who needs to hear this video. I don't know who needs to watch this. But after this particular scene between this parent and teacher interaction, I just feel like I need to address this because, you know, we as online teachers are still professionals and we still need to present ourselves in such a way. And we cannot respond to parents just like this teacher did. You know, it's one thing it's one thing if the parent is just like being outrageous and ridiculous. But that doesn't mean as a teacher that gives you the excuse to talk to that parent in such a matter, especially if the parent is, well, the type of question that this parent asked, I feel like was actually pretty fair, if we're honest, because it's about the class and it's about the assignments and it's about projects and about quizzes. And given the format of this, it seems like it's an asynchronous option or it's a project like in between like multi-day classes. I'm not really sure, but once again, if you're the teacher and you're teaching the classroom, you are expected to answer these types of questions and to answer them politely and timely, and to be able to help give this parent a solution to their problem. So if any takeaway that you have with this particular video is, please make sure you communicate with all parents kindly, even if they do send you out a ridiculous message that is like, oh, this parent's being crunchy, or, you know, this is something that is beyond what I can do for my online teaching classes. Let me see if I can let support take care of that for me. You still want to be able to respond to them. And especially if something is a little bit above what you can do as an online teacher, you know, when you are addressing the parent, you know, just let them know, hey, I would love to help you out in this. However, this is beyond my control for this situation. So I'm going to reach out to support, and I encourage you to reach out to support as well. So that way we can both figure this out together. So you still want to be proactive with this parent, and you still want to build a good rapport with the parent, because at the end of the day, you know, all they want for their child is a great class experience with online classes. And that comes with having a great experience with the teacher, and not just the teacher teaching their child, but for the parent having a good interaction with the teacher as well. The parent-teacher interaction is just as important as the teacher-child interaction. So be polite and be timely, like especially if there are supposed to be posts at a certain time, you know, please make sure to respond to those as soon as possible. I know I went really long and winded on this, so, but I just really feel like this should be addressed if you are an online teacher and you're just, and you have communicated with parents, but you're just like, oh, did I communicate with them right? Or should I have responded with this way? Hopefully you have not responded in the way this particular teacher did. So hopefully that is not the case. And if there have been difficult parents, hopefully you had still been patient with them, you had been polite with them, and you had both created a solution, or at least given the parent a solution that helps best serve the parent and the teacher, whether that be a refund or a rescheduling of another class, you know, what have you. If you had stayed until the end of this video, congratulations. You are now going to get a sneak peek of my next video series that I'm going to be starting on my channel, which is talking about full-on Canva tutorials. I have raved about Canva for a really, really long time. And what you're going to be seeing in the next few weeks is all these different tutorials on how to create thumbnails for your online classrooms, how to make awesome intro videos for your classrooms, and also how to create the lesson slides on Canva. So all of those ingredients, because you may have heard of Canva, but maybe you're like, oh, you know, I don't know how to make it cool or really, you know, nice for and really attractive to my students. You know, how can I do that? Let me help you with that. And I look forward to doing the filming of those sessions soon. So now you know what's coming up next. But thank you so much for watching. If you had approached like difficult parents, or you had approached a situation where maybe a teacher didn't respond to a parent correctly, please share those down below. I'd be curious to hear those stories as well. And if you want me to like share other stories and just see like, huh, what do you think? Are they the bad apple? You know, let me know those as well. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.